Now for video number 3. You guys are so patient, let me tell you. Um, Now I'm working on this butterfly. Now, I do flowers fairly often and I'm comfortable doing them, but I don't do butterflies. Or I love butterflies and I'll stencil with them. If I have stickers, I'll use stickers. But to color one in from scratch, I was not in my comfort zone doing this, but I do like the way it ended up. So I started with a light blue, and that I got that all over the base of this butterfly. And now I'm using the deeper blue, and I'm blending in around the edges. And you can see it just, gives that extra definition to that image. It's just amazing how that blending just works. So you'll see me thinking a lot here. And, with my style, it's like sometimes, like, I can't decide whether I should blend sometimes, should I just let it be? But I don't know. I did. I had to think quite a bit doing this butterfly. But here I am blending away. Oh my gosh. I like the way it came out. Something a little bit different for me. And I did blue because I thought it would help it look different than the flowers on the bottom. So I'm just going to continue with that. And here's the little antennae. Antennae up at the top. I'm going to add in some yellow now, and it will blend. It will definitely blend a little bit, but I didn't want it to blend a lot. So I'm going into some of the areas where there's the light blue, and I'm putting in the yellow, and that yellow is going to help. Sorry for my head. That yellow is going to help make the butterfly look more cohesive with the rest of the page. Again, I was struggling. I was struggling with this, not really knowing, well, what should I do next? Think about it. I could pull in pretty much any color. It's like, do I want to go with like a super colorful butterfly and pull in purples or greens or, oranges or whatever? And I decided to keep it a little bit more subtle, just a little bit more subtle, because I didn't want that to be the focal point. I wanted the flowers also to be the focal point. So I was trying to be really careful with what I was doing here. And here is a white Pitt pen. It's good to have some light colors on an image. And I'm definitely liking the way that this is going. Like at this point, I'm like, okay, it's looking good. I like it. I am liking it. The top of it, I'm like, I need to do something a little different here. So I pulled out my fine Pitt pen in blue. So it has the fine tip on it. And here I go. Made my blending. I just have no control. I just don't. And I don't know if I mentioned it in the other videos, but this butterfly was actually a mistake. So I cut those other flowers, and it had been so many years since I have done that I kind of forgot how I remember now, I can do it again, but the butterfly was actually a mistake. And it turned out, I mean, it was supposed to be a flower. And then I'm looking at it, I'm like, gosh, that looks like a butterfly. So I'm like, well, I'm going to go with it and, use it as a butterfly. Um, so it was a happy mistake, right? And I like it. It could be a little bit smaller, but that's okay. I just went with it. So I'm giving more definition around different areas of the butterfly. And I like it. So here I am smearing again. I'm blending all this stuff in. I don't know. And I like that. I'm happy with that. I just needed a couple more things in here. I'm going to go around with that white Posca paint pen and put the little white dots on there. And I like that. And I do something else with them. You'll see that in a few minutes. And you have to remember, I'm not used to doing butterflies like this. So I went to put the enamel dot that's kind of like his head. And I struggled with this one little enamel dot. It almost won. But I finally got it on there. And then I'm like, you know what? This little guy, he needs some bling. So I pulled out one of my little plastic containers that has my different enamel dots and that kind of stuff. And then these also. Oh my gosh. I could not hold on to these pieces of bling with that with the tweezer. It was hysterical. Oh my gosh. And then they're moving all over because they're not sticky, so I had to put a little bit of that Tombow, the wet adhesive, on there just to make sure that they're actually going to stay. It was pretty comical. I'm like, you're kidding me. Oh my gosh. But I got them on there and it looks cute. And now you're going to see me. I was like, that's too white. I was not happy with those white dots because it made it look too much like the flowers. So I took a finer tip black pen and I did a black dot on each of the white dots and it toned it down and I liked it very much. Then I was happy. I think the last thing I do is take that black, yep, here we go, and just go over the antennae again just to make sure that you can see them. I'm going to hold it up, and that's really the end of this page. I'm just going to show you each of the different images. And didn't he come out cute? I think he came out cute considering he was a mistake. And I was happy with that. I was going to put a quote up on top there, but I decided not to. I did do one more very subtle thing to this page, and I'll show you right now. This tool is something that is used by people that sew, and it actually puts marks on material to show where to sew darts. And my friend Tammy House, she showed me this 2 weeks ago. All you do is you take this little thing with this like little teeth on it, roll it in, well, in this case, white paint, and then just roll it onto your page, and it looks like it's stitched. And it's not stitched. And it is really, really, really quick. And I love the effect. So I just kind of made like a border, a messy border. I'll show you. I'll lift it up here and show you. Isn't that cute? Don't you love it? And I did that around the whole page. and now the page is done. So if you have any questions at all on anything about this page, if you live close and you'd like to learn how to do this, I'm in Morris County, New Jersey. I would love to get together and we can have some fun painting. Let me know. Let me know if you like this. Let me know what questions you may have. I would love to teach, so just let me know. And here are some still shots of the different pieces up close. If you haven't subscribed yet and you would like to, oh, there's the white on that yellow flower. I added that. I told you I added something. Please hit that subscribe button and definitely like my videos. It helps to get my name out there. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye. I hope that you enjoyed, and I hope that you come back again. All right. God bless.